Windy City welcome that was. Thank you, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you, Chicago.
Aloha, Chicago.
Does it feel strange to do a talk show live and it's not in your studio?
I feel like what's funny is I feel like your audience sort of resembles our audience.
Yes.
We feel like we're home. You've made us.
So much so that when we first got here and I'm looking at the posters of you two, I'm going, something looks familiar.
Right. Very reminiscent of us.
Yes.
I know, it's just a little flip-flop.
A little bit.
Like I told you before, I feel like I'm the black Kelly Ripa sometimes. I've got your energy.
And I'm the white Michael Strahan.
Well, let's not go too far.
But Michael, you're of course very familiar with Chicago. You played right up the road here at Soldier Field many times.
Yes, I've won some there, and I think I've been beaten there more than I've won. But it's a great city, great sports town. I always love coming here. I have a few friends who play for the Bears. Corey Wooten, who I've known since he was a kid.
Yeah.
And now Kyle Long, Howie Long's son. So I'm a Bears fan, and I definitely keep up with them. They're in the NFC, so no doubt.
So you guys got into town yesterday, right?
We got into town yesterday, and we hit the town hard.
I know.
As hard as we could.
And what did you do last night?
We went out to a fantastic restaurant. Gelman treated us to dinner.
Did he not do that?
No. Oh, look, there we are. Yes, that's us on our date night. And yes, Gelman treated us to dinner, which almost never happens.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a really big deal. You know, because this is a big homecoming for him. He went to school here. He grew up here. So he feels a great connection to Chicago. And as do I, because All My Children was such a popular show here, and the audience was so good to us.
And don't you all remember?
Yes.
We used to come here quite a bit. So.
I wish I could remember the name. It's a great restaurant, but I was.
Do you
really
remember where it was? In Michigan Avenue?
I have no idea. But the bill came, and I was surprised because Gelman usually does the old like my dad. He pats his pocket like he's looking for his money, and he's really not trying to get his money, just faking it.
Yeah, they call
Gelman actually reached in and bought dinner last night. The alligator.
Yes, alligator arms.
Did you order the most expensive thing on the menu?
Well, we didn't order the most expensive thing because we thought we were going to have to pay.
Exactly.
Now, there's the shot before you went to dinner.
Yes. Oh, that was so nice where we were meeting everybody at ABC 7 here, and it was such a lovely cocktail party they had. And
this was at Epic, and we've had a party there at Epic. Wasn't it fun?
Oh my gosh,
they know how to lay it out for you, don't they?
They really do. They treated us like gold, and I can't say enough about them. They were so terrific, and thank you very much, everyone.
And
at
the
Epic.
weather was
terrific.
perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Well, do you like today's weather? It's really cool around here. It was like 90 on Monday and Tuesday, and then it's like 68 today.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same for us, you know, back east in New York. It's like we get your weather like 2 days later. So we left during the heat wave, and so when we get home, it'll be 68 degrees.
Right. Now, you've been culminating this 1-year anniversary with the two of you, and it's been like a 2-week party on your show.
Yes, it has been.
2-week party?
No, I mean, we just sobered up this morning.
just in time for you guys.
Right. When you guys look back on a year, what have been your favorite? I know the viewers pick their favorite moments, but what have been your favorite moments over this last year?
My favorite always is the first day I came on the show.
Yeah,
when
that
I
was
ran
so
through and
cute.
I scooped up Kelly.
We both, like, I cry every time I watch it because it was such a process to find Michael. You know, it was really, I felt like I knew. We knew he was out there. It was just like whether or not it.
Here comes the scoop. Wait for it.
Oh boy, here we go.
Because there were so many people that auditioned, so like everybody was dying to know who is it, and look at you running in there scooping up.
But then when I pick her up, I'm thinking to myself, okay, you're holding her up so long. Put her down now. Start to get creepy. Get a little creepy. Put her down. Yeah. Put her down.
You don't know your own strength.
Well, what he didn't realize is I'm listening to him in my ear as he picked me up. I didn't know he was going to do that, and I'm always, and people laugh when I say this, but I'm heavier than I look, and I really am. I'm solid. I am totally dense. And so he picks me up, and I hear him go.
You had the weight belt on.
I mean, it was
it's like I'm wearing cement shoes at all times.
Yeah, probably a little easier to pick it up Matt Forte. You know what I mean?
Kelly, when did you know he was the right one, and it just clicked?
I mean, I always say that I go back to this time that he and Regis came, and he had lost a sports bet. They both lost a sports bet to me, and he he had to babysit my kids, and I watched him play with my kids, and I thought to myself, and
I remember that
Regis had Regis wasn't leaving dating at the time. He didn't decide. But I remember thinking, this guy should have his own show because he's amazing. Like, he's a regular guy. Like, he's a guy. He should have his own show. And then we started working together once in a while, and I really I liked him so much as a person, you know, and I saw such goodness in him. And he treats every member of our studio audience, these kids, they come with their football or their jersey, and it means the world to them. For him, it's nothing to sign it, but for them, it's everything. And he really understands that means something to them.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with that.
He's so genuine.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can just, you see it, you feel it.
I didn't bring that $20.
I know.
I'll get it to you.
It's just the way we rehearse, though, right?
Your chemistry is fantastic.
Oh.
So what's the best thing that you bring out in each other?
Yeah, she makes me silly. Like, really makes me silly. It makes it so I'm not afraid to do something or anything on TV. And on the show, you have to be yourself. But a lot of times, that's one of the hardest things to be when the camera's in your face. So just watching her, since she's been on the show, and knowing when I came and I joined it that I would have to adapt that, she makes it easy because she's so willing to be anybody and anything, and she's so great at mimicking people in the Halloween show, and she's just so funny as herself. So
Halloween's coming up.
Yeah.
Tell us about like this next season.
Maybe Val and Ryan. Maybe.
yeah.
Genius.
That would be funny.
Genius.
Hey, we'll do it if you do it. Yeah, but the only problem is people in Omaha will be like, who are they dressed up as?
They will know.
Yeah.
We'll let them know. We'll do you justice. We'll make you proud.
Oh, I know you guys. Well, you got a full team there, too.
Yeah, and you know, in show business, it's hard to find people that are your true friends and really know you, and we thought we'd give you a little bit of help, Kelly.
Okay.
So if you're looking for a true friend, take a look.
Oh, my gosh.
Forget party lines that charge by the minute. Now you can call as long and as often as you like for one low price. It's a party line dream come true. Call as many times as you want, 24 hours a day for one low daily price. Only $5.95 for a whole talk-filled day. That's less than 2 cents a minute. Call morning, noon, or the middle of the night. Call 20 times a day for as long as you like. You only pay once, and every other call that day is free. No other party line gives you more of what you're looking for. Call now.
The party line! You can meet people on the party line.
Michael, that was your first time seeing that.
That's my first time you see it. I'm like this.
That's like my first time seeing it. That was the first thing I ever shot. I shot a commercial, and I was like, I don't know.
How old were you?
18 years old.
18?
But it looks like I'm storing nuts in my cheeks. And that was, and then right after that, I got the job on All My Children. And I remember I went there, and they said, we want to talk to you about your teeth. And I was like, what about my teeth? And they're like, we think maybe you need to have some dental work done to them. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're perfect. And I wound up wearing a retainer for a year on All My Children. It was very funny. So right before all of my scenes, I would click out my retainer, do my scene, and click it right back into my mouth. But that's pre-retainer.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at a picture of you from high school here.
What is this?
Kelly Ripa.
This is your life.
Scrolling down memory lane.
Okay, how long did it take you to get that hair?
Oh my God, I'm from New Jersey. That hair is my natural hair. The challenge is this hair.
Getting that hair.
This hair is the challenge. That hair comes very naturally to me.
Yeah, we were looking for embarrassing pictures of Michael, but he's too big, and I can't run that fast.
You're not that far away.
Right, and he's got long arms, right?
We do have a picture of you from college, though, and what's interesting about you didn't play high school football until your senior year.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you know what? That's when you're a player and you think that you're trying to look mean. That's called the mean mug.
That's the mean mug.
What's on your head? What is on your head?
That's the lights from the stadium. It looks like I was wearing Martian eyes or ears or something. I don't know.
Somebody drew hearts on your head. I was like, oh, that's so cute. Somebody drew hearts on him.
Yes, and Kelly, you talked about the retainer. You know, Michael, you joke a lot about your teeth.
I never wore retainer.
That's your.
But your gap
obviously.
your gap is your signature.
That's your trademark.
Yeah, you know what? You know when you're a kid and you're growing up and people make fun of you and you hear all these jokes and it's like, oh boy. But I thought about changing it when I was an adult, and I never did. And I'm glad because the curse at one point is now the gift. Yeah. And I think it's a message that you don't have to be perfect. I mean, life is not about being perfect. I enjoy having a flaw because the flaw is really, if I fixed it, I don't think I would have the same personality. I don't think it would be me.
Right.
So I'm happy, and I'm just showing it off.
That's right. You can show it off straight to the bank. right.
Straight to the bank.
Well, listen, we want to give a shout out to our Windy City Live VIP experience winners. Remember, we've been talking about this so far. They got the chance this morning before the show to meet Kelly and Michael, as well as me and Ryan. And they are Donna Stenberg from Arlington Heights and Charles Snitchler from Hobart, Indiana. Traveled a long way. So make sure you enjoy the show. Now,